19,000 people now having died here in the United States from COVID-19. That death toll higher than any other country. In fact, it has just surpassed Italy.
In France, the number of people who have died from this virus has passed 10,000 people.
America is continuing to make critical progress in our war against the virus.
And even in the midst of this crisis, New Yorkers have been making things happen. You know, small things in the neighborhood to help people out, big things that could change lives and save lives as well.
It's not only nations that thrive on liberty, epidemics too.
Hey guys, my name is Lavish Tessman and I am a nail artist and nail technician located in Brooklyn, New York.
The owner of Quintessential Lifestyles. I own the boutique and I'm a hairstylist as well.
My name is Alfred T. Taylor. I'm a sanitation supervisor.
My name is Anna Abarca and I'm a nurse. I work for HRH Care at the Quorum Health Center.
In the beginning, when everything first hit, we had went down to like a half staff, you know, to try to abide by what they were saying. I mean, although we were essential services. So at that point, you know, I had a lot of men that were anxious, but yet, you know, still had to do their job. You know, we didn't get days off. You know, we were essential services. So during this time, I mean, it was a lot of mental strain at first because, you know, you're worried.
Oh my God, it's changed dramatically. First of all, because our staff was cut short, so we're I would say we're 75% of the staff was let go.
Oh, wow.
So you're doing now triple as much. There's no such thing as a full hour for lunch. You get what you can get. It's nonstop working. So what we were doing basically before, we're now doing 3 times as much. Gosh. And it's been real.
COVID-19 has affected my business in multiple ways, guys. I'm not going to lie. One of the main ways it's affected my business is in how easily transferable this virus is.
You don't even know, you know, really what COVID is or how to get it or how it can transfer through substances. You know, you're working with garbage, you're working with medical waste. You know, people put stuff in garbage. You know, they're saying that it stays on cans and bottles for 3 days. And, you know, I have a recycling core. You know, they separate the bottles. So, you know, you're very nervous because you don't know what to expect.
It's so easily transferable that Governor Cuomo closed all non-essential businesses, which for me, unfortunately, includes salons. So hair salons, makeup studios, nail salons, waxing studios, barbershops, we're all closed. No clients equates to a lack of income. So that's really a big factor.
And it's sad because I think that the reason why this virus has spread the way that it has is because people never really took it seriously or never thought that, you know, I'll get the virus. And we really have to open up our eyes and realize that this is very serious, that many lives have been changed, many lives have been impacted, and that we need to take all precautions and all measures to make sure that everybody's kept safe.
I mean, throughout the time, we've always rode 3 men to a truck, you know, and at the end of the day, you know, we take a man away and let them decide who's going to go today. Next day, they do the run, so now it's a 2-man run instead of a 3. And even at the plant, I mean, in the morning time when guys are, you know, punching in, you know, we have the finger scan. You know, so at one point in time, everything went from traditional card punch to finger scan, and now you're talking about something that's, you know, dangerous by touch, so to speak. So, you know, guys punching in the morning, well, hey, you really have to punch in? Yeah, you have to punch in. There's, you know, hand sanitizer right next to the machine, so use it.
You know, just seeing the level of stress and anxiety in the patients themselves, and you know, the way it's affecting their lives. A lot of patients, well, the majority of the patients without work, you know, worried how they're going to pay their bills or sustain their families. I think it's one of the biggest things that has impacted me. You know, we worry about our patients, and we worry about, you know, the situation that's going on out there. And like I said, we don't see any relief coming anytime soon.
No, I don't receive any type of financial government assistance at all to help with my business. From the research I have been doing, I believe you have to have a certain amount of employees on a payroll and everything like that in order to get certain little loans and stuff like that. And also in doing my research with that, getting those loans isn't pretty good. It's kind of going to put you deeper in a hole. So I wouldn't be trying to take out any of those anyway at the moment.
No to the loans, but yes to the grants if they come through. Yeah, they have all these stimulus packages, and when we first heard about the COVID, you know, I got bombarded with emails. So there is unemployment, and I did file for that. They did respond to me, so I'm waiting for that. And then the paycheck system through the bank. So like I said, it's thank goodness that I was running my business properly so that I am eligible for some things. And no, I haven't received them yet. But because I do have some savings, I'm able to maintain, and with a few sales here and there, I am able to do what I have to do because, yes, the bills are still coming.
Post COVID-19, I'll be saving. I am going to be the savings queen because one thing that I've learned during this whole shutdown and lockdown is I have made a few financial decisions for my business that were not the best. I didn't do anything to cause or put myself in any debt or anything, but I did not save, which is something that is extremely crucial and really important, especially during a situation like this one that we're in now.
It hasn't been an economic strain, you know, my wife, you know, being paid as an educator, so I mean, that's a blessing, you know, to the Lord, you know, from the Lord that, you know, that can still be. But as far as I'm concerned, you know, I mean, it can get tough at times because, you know, you worry.
Because, you know, I have my grandchildren, my children, so the worst thing I want to do is bring this home to them.
Gotcha. You know, and just like I get cabin fever, I'm pretty sure my children do too. You know, my children have my social graces, so, you know, they like going places, so that could be tough. You know, knowing that, you know, even when you have off of work, you can't really take advantage of anything because nothing's over.
Okay, so having both kids home right now it's been good because like I've been able to bond with them more. I'm able to cook. We're able to entertain each other, doing different things. And because my kids are grown, we're not really, you know, it's not uncomfortable for me as yet. Although, yes, taking the garbage out in the house chores, yes, it's been a challenge. But with my daughter, I'm co-parenting, so that's been the only challenge for us. But it's been a good experience just having them home and being home with them. Being an entrepreneur, you don't get to spend that much time home. So this has allowed me to spend some quality time, which I am enjoying. And they're getting to experience what my business is like also firsthand as opposed to just hearing about it.
So what keeps you motivated?
Just going to work every single day and knowing that we're making a difference somehow, you know, that we're out there doing what we love doing, that we're out there for the patients, and, you know, just hoping that in the process we're kept safe, you know, that we don't also get into or contracted.
So during this time when I know a lot is going on, a lot of people are stressed, I still have to give God praise. I still have to maintain my positivity, and I still have to keep my relevancy. So one of the things that I've been doing is definitely getting up and listening to the word and then working out. So I've been actively working out, keeping my energy going. And with that said, because I'm so energized now and I need to create content. So I put the clothes on, I put my makeup on, I'm animated. So, I just put them all together in a pot and I just let it flow. I'm able to be my true self, which is, having joy and peace. So I'm able to display that during this period.
So I've been doing a lot of cool things to try to keep motivated during this time. I'm not at all letting this time go to waste. One of the things I've been doing is, before COVID-19, I was actually pretty booked up. So because of that, I didn't have time to do little things like fix my website, add services, tweak little things like my business card and stuff like that. So right now I'm just taking the time to do all those kind of things, get new logos done, figure out new ways of marketing my business and new ways that I can, gain more clients, things like that. I've also started making some press-ons as a way to garner some income during this point in time, since unfortunately the salons are closed and I can't see clients. But yeah, I'm just trying to stay busy, try to get the things that I couldn't do for my business before because I didn't have as much time done. That way, when the salons do open back up, I come back stronger and better than ever.
So I've been thinking about this for a while. I did create a vision board at the beginning of the year. And I was hoping to do some things come June. Well, and now everything has to kind of like revamp. So I've been asking myself, what do I do? Because yes, I love to do hair, but my passion is my boutique, and I'm having fun doing that right now. And so I really don't know. I'm hoping that God opens some doors during this period. So I'm waiting for some new things, and I'm expecting some things to grow, like how this tree is growing when everything else is dying. So I'm here for it.
I definitely think that we are not going to be the same ever again. I mean, there's just so many lives that have been impacted. Not so much the ones that have suffered, and lost a loved one, or still have loved ones that are in hospitals intubated, but also the ones that have been in the forefront, the ones that have been in front of this virus. The doctors, the nurses. Our lives are not going to be the same ever again. I mean, I thank God that I serve him, and and I know that he protects me and all that. But you just see that we're not going to be the same. There's no way.
This has been a time for people to actually bond and build, stay home, and actually get to know one another. And believe it or not, with the I'm not your biggest digital person in the world, technology and stuff like that. I love technology, make no mistakes, but keeping FaceTime and things of that nature, people who I normally wouldn't speak to that much, I'm starting to speak to more. So my motivation is knowing that this is a time where people know that a change has to happen, and at the same time knowing that at some point there's going to be a tomorrow. There's going to be a time, hopefully, where we're remember back in the day, we had to wear masks. What was that shit called again? COVID, 18, 17, 19? Oh, 19, yeah, I remember that. Everybody had the mask on. I hope we get to that point, back to that point.
Back to life as we know it. Back when we stood in unity to fight a common enemy.
We took dramatic actions in this state. New York paused program to close down schools, businesses, social distancing, and it's working. It is flattening the curve.
Back when being socially distant showed that we are always spiritually connected. Back when love overflowed from our hearts because we recognized that's all we needed. Back when we realized only light can drive out darkness. Back when we remembered what it means to have a sense of humanity. That's life as we know it.